Okay, here's all the old and new parts. I got the other head actually on my bed over here. Let me show you. I'm getting ready to put the rings onto the piston. And if you notice here, this cylinder head, try to get this, you guys are not seeing that right here. There you go. This cylinder head here is actually bigger than this one. Exact same holes. They're identical. It's just the outside's a little bit bigger. Which that should not hurt anything, as long as the cover fits over. And if not, probably some people run them without covers. And you can tell how much bigger the cylinder is. If you look on here, this is your head gasket. See how small that hole is, how big that hole is. Now I'll show you the difference between the pistons. Now I got all this on Amazon. Here's the size of the pistons difference. Pretty decent size. This one's a 40mm. This one's 48mm. Wrist pin 12. Which, if you watch my other video, you'll know what I mean on that. On the carburetors, this is my stock carburetor. And you see how it gets narrower in there? If you look down here, you can actually see it where it caves in a little bit. The new carburetor, it's got a bigger jet that goes with it. If you look in here, it's still oval and everything, but it's a hair bit bigger. Not a lot, but it only takes a little. And then my jet is still in there. So what I'm going to attempt to do, is put one of these in. And I'm going to put this ring on. So I'm going to go grab this doohickey I've been using. Show you. This right here. This is what I've been using. You can put it around anything and smush it, and that's what I'm looking to the camera right now as I'm talking to you. All you gotta do is screw it on. Now screw that on. I'm gonna take this and the tripod. Smash it here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. Now, first thing I did is took, not this ring, I'm going to do this one on camera. The other ring is already in there. They didn't come like this. Some videos they do. But see a gap? You have to have a gap. If it's tight against each other, it needs to be filed down. I don't know exactly what the gap's got to be, but it does have to be a gap. That's for oil passages. You can take your piston, you don't want to push and scratch anything up. You just want to make sure it's level in there, set and flat and level. And you see it's a gap. You want to make sure that's right, because if that's not right, you're gonna burn your motor up and score your walls and all. Now, I've seen this trick on YouTube. I don't know exactly who said how to do it, but if you look, let me see, there's marks. It zoomed in there for a second for you, and then it zoomed back out. But you can see it right there. There's a mark. Let me see. Right there. And then there's another mark right there. That's where your piston ring needs to be open. That's your oil passageways. Or for the cylinder. Now what they were doing is taking their thumbs and their thumbnails and he's squeezing it. This. And you can see that I don't have no tools. Let me go on out here. Squeezing. And he was pushing it on. And it does work. As you see. Went right on there. Take the next one. Now you ain't going to be able to do this with a huge, like maybe on cars and stuff. But these, all you do is start it. And you can turn this wherever you need to turn it. But start it. That's what I learned. Like that. 2 fingers up here. Finger here. Squeeze. And pops right on. Just got to make sure it's in the groove. And there it goes. Stay in there, move. You can move them. Then you put them where they're supposed to be. Next part, we're going to open this little red package here. Now I don't have the right tools here for this, but we're going to try it by hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually looking through the camera here while I'm doing this, so give me a second switch here. If you look, you really can't see it. I'm trying to. You can see it's some. There's a little groove right in there, and that's where this is actually got to be. So I'm going to try take the big part. You need needle nose pliers, the same ones that I have out in the garage, but they're out in the garage, not in here. You can see how big. Oops, you can see how big that is compared to that. The other one's probably the same size. This should be identical. Yep. Let me check this other pack. They sent me 2 packs. They should be all the same. I guess they sent me 2 packs in case one goes flying. This up here so you can see it and make sure these are identical. And they're the same. So I'll have to show you how that goes together later, but that's how you check your piston rings and make sure they're right. And that's some of the new parts. I hope to have it together and running this week for you. Thanks for watching.